So sheet number 2, basically the geometrical construction and curve. So here we different method for different geometrical construction, and also different we draw the different types of geometrical curve. First we see the problem number 1. The major and minor axes of an ellipse are 80 millimeter and 60 millimeter respectively. Draw half of the ellipse by concentric circle method and other half of by oblong method. So here you have to draw the ellipse by two method. One is called oblong method, one is the half, and one part is the concentric circle method. And here major axis and minor axis is given. So basically, if we see, so this is the structure of a ellipse basically. Okay. So this is called the major axis, and this is called the minor axis. So if we consider this is AB and this is CD, so AB equals to major axis and CD equals to minor axis. So here you have to, in this problem, you have to this part by, you have to draw a half part by using the concentric circle method and half part by oblong method. So first we concentrate, first for this problem, what we'll do, first we draw the major axis and minor axis. So major axis distance is given 80 millimeter and 60 millimeter. So for this what we'll do, and similarly here also draw the vertical line, means perpendicular line of this. This is basically the same theme line. Okay. So here we measure, so this is the center point O. So this is your center point O. Okay. Now here the point A. So this is the A, and here the point B. So the AB distance will be 80 millimeter. So AB equals to 80 millimeter. Okay. And here, suppose this point will be the C, and here we measure this will be the D. So CD will be 60 millimeter, means O to A equals to 40 millimeter, O to B also 40 millimeter, and CD equals to 60 millimeter, O to C equals to 30 millimeter, O to D equals to 30 millimeter. So first we do the concentric circle method. So first, taking the center point O, radius OB, we draw a half circle. Okay. We draw the half circle. Taking the radius OB, center point O, we draw the half circle. Then taking the radius OC or OD, center point O, we draw another half circle. Okay. Now here we do this half circle, we divide 6 equal parts. So angle of this half circle will be 180 degree. So if we divide 6 equal parts, so each angle will be 30 degree. So by protector or by 30-60 set square. So from this O point, we draw a line 30 degree. So we draw a line 30 degree up to the major circle. Then draw another line which will be 60 degree. And similarly here also draw a line 30 degree and draw another line from this O will be 60 degree. Okay. Now from this, if you see this 60 degree line or 30 degree line, it will be intersect the major circle, half circle, and minor half circle. So from the minor half circle, we just draw the horizontal line. This is the intersection point. From this intersection point, we draw the horizontal line. Similarly, here also we draw a horizontal line. Here also draw a horizontal line, and here also draw a horizontal line. And from the major circle, this line will be intersect at the major circle at this point. So from this line, draw the vertical line. Here also draw the vertical line. Draw the vertical line, and here also we draw the vertical line. Okay. So here the point will be so this is a point. Then this will be the point. Then this one will be the point. Then this point, this point, this point, and this point. Okay. So by using French curve and freehand, and when we use the French curve, you have to by trial and error method, minimum 3 points you have matched on this French curve. Okay, by some trial and error method, or by freehand you can draw it. So the curve will be like this. So this is the half part of this ellipse. 1 minute. So this is the half part of the ellipse. So this is called concentric circle method. Next we do the oblong method. In oblong method, what we will do? First here we draw a vertical line. Okay. Similarly here also from this we draw a horizontal line from C point, and similarly from D point we draw the another horizontal line. Okay. Now remember this, if we divide OA x equal part, suppose if we give the name, suppose this is E and this is F. Remember that if we divide OA in x equal part, AE also x equal part. OA, if we divide OA in x equal part, we also divide AE also in x equal part. So OA is 40 millimeter and AE is 30 millimeter. So I choose basically 5 equal parts. Okay. So why it is? Because it is easy to find out from the scale. Because OA is 40 millimeter. So if we divide 5 equal parts, so each part will be 8 millimeter. A is 30 millimeter, so each part will be 6 millimeter. So first we just divide it 5 equal parts. This is 1, 2, 2. Similarly, A also divide 5 equal parts by scale. So each part will be 6 millimeter. Similarly, here also give the name 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, first we join C with 4, C with 3, C with 2, and C with 1. Okay. Then from D, join with this 1 point up to the 1 line. Up to the C1 line. Similarly, join D with 2 up to the C2 line. Then D with 3 up to the C3 line. And D with 4 up to the C4 line. Okay. So then what will be the points? So here this point is the point, this point, this one, this one, this one. Okay. Now we draw the figure. Okay. Now lower part already you can do same way, but another way also you can do. How can you do? Because this is the symmetric figure, means OAE area equals to OAFD area, because both are symmetric. So means from this OA line, if we measure the height of this point vertically, same height also lower side also. So for this what we'll do, each point we draw each point so each point we draw a vertical line, each point. Okay. Now measure what will be the height of this point from the OA, vertical height. So by compass from this point, take this point to this point, measure it, and it will be cut it, suppose here. Means your measure at from this compass point will be here and pencil will be here. Tip of the pencil here, compass. Measure this, same distance will be here. Similarly, from this point, measure this one, this also here. Similarly, from this point, measure up to this height. Similarly, compass by compass, cut it here. In this way, we get the all vertical height. From this to this point, it will be here. So now, if we join it, it will become it like this. So this is called the oblong method. Because you can use this method also lower part also, but because it is a symmetric figure, so the position of the point from the way also same as the lower side also. So how can you get it? So each point we draw the vertical line, and from the way we measure the vertical distance on this vertical line and cut it here lower side. So it is easier to draw the lower part. So this is about the, so this will be the concentric. So this is called concentric circle method. And this is called oblong method. And here OA equals to OB equals 40. So OA equals to OB equals to 40, and OC equals to OD equals to 30. AB equals to 80, and CD equals to 60. So these are the dimensions. In problem number 2, draw a parabola by a parallelogram method when axis is 60 mm and double ordinate is 80 mm. So basically, all of you know the parabola basically it will be like this. Okay. So if this will be the axis, so and if we draw like, so double ordinate means from this point to this point is called the double ordinate. Basically, it will be rotated again. It will be go in this. So this portion is called the double ordinate, and here axis is given 60 mm, means this height will be given 60 mm. So by parallelogram method. Okay. So for this, what we will do in parallelogram method, First we draw a parallelogram of 60 millimeter cross 80 millimeter. Okay, so first we draw this like this. First we draw the parallelogram. How can you draw? I'll tell you. First we draw. Okay, so first you draw this horizontal line. This horizontal line will be AB. First you draw this horizontal line, and AB is given 80 millimeter. AB is given 80 millimeter. Okay, because double only is 80 millimeter. Now the axis is 60 millimeter. So in this point, draw a line 60 millimeter with angle 60 degree. Yeah, with angle 60 degree. So draw a line 60 degree and 60 millimeter. Then by compass, take this measurement AB. At this point, draw here a arc and take this 60 millimeter by point B. You get another arc. Okay, and we complete it. Clear? So this is the parallelogram, and here also. So at AB, take the middle point. Yeah. Take the middle point and draw another 60 degree line. Draw another 60 degree line. At the middle point means if we write as this is E and F. So here AE equals to EB equals to 40, BC equals to 60, and CF equals to FD equals to 40. Okay. Now the process is even same. See, here if we divide AE, if x equal parts, divide AD also x equal part. So AE equals to 40 millimeter and AD equals to 60 millimeter. Again, we take 5 equal parts. Okay. So here A equals to 40 mm means each part will be 8 millimeter. Okay. And here this is 60 millimeter. So each part will be the 12 millimeter. And give the name 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, first we join F with 1, F with 2, F with 3, F with 4. Okay. And here from this one point, draw the line parallel to the AD up to the 1 line. Similarly, from the 2, draw a line parallel to the AD up to the 2. Next, draw the line 3 from the 3 up to the F3 line and parallel to the AD. And from 4 also draw a line parallel to AD up to the F4 line. So here the point will be this point, this point, this point, and this point. This. Now you see, and this line will be like this. Then Now we join like this. Becomes like. Okay. Now same way, similar to oblong method, each point we draw the vertical line parallel to the CD, which basically we should not, sorry, vertical, not horizontal line. Each point we draw the horizontal line. And from this EF by compass, measure this height, this measurement means suppose this is E. So from this point to measure up to this point, so this point to this point measure, and it will be suppose here. Similarly, this point to by compass you measure it, and again it will measure. So it will be comes like each point. It will be come from this point you measure the point, and this will be the each point. So again it will be comes like. And here AE equals to EB equals to 40, AD equals to EF equals to C equals to 60, and AB equals to 8. So this is the dimension. And angle DAE equals to FEB equals to 60 degree. Now see the problem number 3. Draw a parabola by tangent method given its base 100 millimeter and distance CD from AB to the vertex D as 60 millimeter. So for this, first we draw a line AB. This is given 100 millimeter. So first we draw a line. This is AB equals to 100 millimeter. Okay. And first find out the middle point of the AB. So at AB this is 100 millimeter. So middle point will be the 50 millimeter. From A we mark a point at 50 millimeter. Okay. So from 50 millimeter we draw a vertical line, means perpendicular line, up to 120 millimeter, because it is given CD from AB to the vertex D as 60 millimeter. We just take is double of this. So this is 120 millimeter. Okay. One. So here we draw a vertical line up to 120 millimeter. Okay. Now join this point with A and join this point with B. So suppose this is A. So this is C and this is E. Now if you calculate, this is 50 and this is 120. So the slant height AE equals to 130 millimeter. So 130 millimeter. So we divide this A in 13 equal parts. Okay. So each part will be the 10 millimeter. and give the name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Similarly, B also we divide 13 equal parts. So this is one. Again, you give the right name 1, 2 from this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now join 1 with 1. Then 2 with 2. Then 3 with 3. And 4 with 4. 5 with 5. 6 with 6. 7 with 7. 8 with 8. 9 with 9. 10 with 10. 11 with 11. And 12 with 12. Okay, দেখো তোমরা কি করলে, first you draw the AB line. This will be the 100 millimeter. Take the middle point because AC equals to 50 millimeter, BC also 50 millimeter. Then draw a CE line equals to 120 millimeter. Okay, then join with A with E and E with B. Then you divide AE because if you see the measurement, AE equals to slant height will be 130 millimeter. So we divide 13 equal parts. So each part will be 10 millimeter. So by scale we can measure 10 millimeter distance. We can divide it 13 equal parts. Similarly, B also divide 13 equal parts. And here we mark in such way that 1 to 12, and here we from the upper 1 to 12. So now join 1 with 1, 2 with 2, 3 with 3 in this way, and you see the parabola will be like this. Means what is the meaning of this? Why it is called tangent method? Because each line, because 2, 2, 1, 1, this is the tangent of the point at this point. Similarly, 2, 3, 3 at this point tangent, 4, 4 at this point tangent, 5 and 6 is at this. And you, the measurement CD must be, means this point must be 60, because here it is given CD from AB to the vertex D is 60 millimeter. So this CD, this is the D point. This D point must be at 60 millimeter. Okay. As CD equals to 60 millimeter, C to E also 120. So here the AB equals to 100, AC equals to CB equals to 50, CE equals to 120, CD equals to 60. So these are the dimensions. And you have to dark the AB parabola. Clear? So number 4, draw a rectangular hyperbola through a point P with the coordinate x equals to 25, y equals to 30. So for this, first we draw a vertical line, okay, and draw a horizontal. And this is a perfectly 90 degree, and this is the origin O. This is the origin O. Okay. So first we replace the point P. So this is the x equals to 25, means this is 25. So first measure this 25 millimeter. Here measure 25 millimeter by scale, and y equals to 30. So here measure 30 millimeter. So from 20, so this is, now here draw a vertical line, and here draw a horizontal. Okay. So this point will be the P. So this is the P, is 25, comma 30, and this will be the x direction, and this will be the y direction. Okay. Now what we'll do, on this line, take any arbitrary point. Suppose here we take one point, here take this point, any arbitrary point, and any distance. There will be no distance. Any distance, take some arbitrary points, and here we take here. Okay, this is the point. Okay. So suppose you give the name 1, 2, 3, 4, and we take another point 5. Okay. Now join O with 1, extend up to this vertical line. Join O with 2, then join O with 3, O with 4, then join O with 5. Okay. Now from this horizontal line, draw vertical line. Because this line intersect at this one, draw a vertical line. From 2, extend up to this. From 3, draw another vertical line. From 4, draw another vertical line. From 5, draw another vertical line. Okay. And here, on this vertical line, this extended line on the left side, it will be draw a horizontal line. Similarly, here, draw a horizontal line. Here also draw a horizontal line. Also draw a horizontal line. And here also draw a horizontal line. Okay. So now, what are the points? This point, this one already P will be there. Then this point, then this point, this one, this one. Now, if we draw a curve like this, so this is the hyperbola curve, rectangular hyperbola curve.